Ladies and gentlemen, strap in for a new CROcast, the number 4 edition already. 4 months of amazing guests so far. And today it's a bit more intimate because we only have one guest. But nevertheless, it's going to be amazing because we have amazing topics to talk about. We're going to talk about the buyback hike. We're going to talk about Chronos, of course, as we're talking about the CROcast. We're going to talk a bit about memes and a lot more things. But first, Mr. Ramos, welcome. How are you?
We're doing great, brother. Honestly, it's been such a crazy month, February 2025. And I think everybody can relate, right? I mean, especially for Chronos, going back to the top 50 by market cap, the CRO fam, the CRO ecosystem, the Lion token delayed. We have different updates, that affected everybody, good, bad, the worst. But the thing is, fortune favors the brave. Look, it's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of bears, people saying it's over. Let's go, move on to the next one, and other lions and brave people saying this is going to pass and we're going to see a much better time. Just to give you a clue, we have March the 7th, the first White House summit, and which CEO attended the Trump inauguration, which CEO met Trump in person, which CEO really went to the first crypto dinner right before he got elected. So a few things I want to discuss. I'm bullish. So that's what I can tell you, brother.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, just quickly going back to that loaded lion token you mentioned. Have you really been into NFTs back in the 2021, 2022 market, or not really your thing?
Guys, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, I was here for the main balloon, the main ride. Once we have that wave, went through the roof, especially the Ethereum ones. That's one of the reasons that there's a lot of more Solana, Cardano, Chronos, and the rest. There's so many different communities. I was never really a big NFT holder, although I bought a bunch. And we all came to realize that that was a phase of the whole market, metaverse and then NFTs. You may still have my lions. I still have my dark lions. I'm gonna get a bunch of lion tokens from what it looks like, airdropped, and I'll be probably buying some more. But I'm just holding at this point right now. I think DeFi and tokenizations are gonna bring, more flavors to the space. And for anybody here holding their lions, you're seeing. I don't know if you're taking a look at the price of the lion, NFT collection, but it's going up. And oh boy, I think people are paying attention, especially for main city. So bullish. And welcome, fam, to another CROcast. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and get this message to more people that are bullish in crypto.com, bullish in Chronos Chain, and I mean eventually bullish on the roadmaps that we have. Many already.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm just looking at the loaded lion price, by the way, and right now the floor price is at about $1,500, which is 10x above the mint price. And well, there are not that many tokens right now 10x above the the starting price in 2021. So that's doing actually pretty well in comparison to tokens. But as you were mentioning, there are multiple phases and multiple parts of the cycle. I also have a question for you because right now Bitcoin is trading at about $84,000. But has been dumping quite heavily. Do you feel like that the bear market is approaching, or are we still in a bull market?
Bear market, bull market. We're no longer in a in a bear market. Bear market was categorized as Bitcoin dropping right after the 2021 bull market that we had. We had about 2 to 3 years of just sell-offs, consolidation, FUD, fear, and just despair, where anger was up through the roof, and we saw 15,000 Bitcoin. And this, people know that. Now, what's next? Well, I agree, and many people agree, that this month was the issue of tariffs and the crypto space, the stock market, and I think the world in general, just getting all those news coming from the White House affected the prices and affected everybody. I mean, that was a big blow to the bullish momentum. And still people are with the idea that in March, we're still going to go, down in some cases because we have March 4th, which is the start of the Mexico and Canada and even China tariffs. So we had the news already. but they are going to start, they will kick off soon. So what are we expecting? Well, maybe more volatility. We're not in a bear market, but this might be a different bull market. What do you think, bro? Are you expecting the price of CRO, the price of crypto to start ramping up in a brand new month, or are you still seeing more political, economical issues affecting us?
Good question. Well, many people are still mentioning regarding quantitative tightening, quantitative easing. So the macro environment isn't doing all too well so far, and inflation is still on the rise. I've even heard some numbers that we might even see some economic decline in the first quarter of 2025. So that's not looking that well. And for me personally, I've been fired, so I do know that right now a lot of jobs are being lost. People are getting unemployed, so a lot of less money is getting pumped into the market. So that feels a bit bearish to me. However, I do still know that fundamentally there are so many good things coming. Still, a lot of states in the US are voting for strategic reserves for Bitcoin. Companies are still buying Bitcoin. But specifically for CRO, I still see that Crypto.com is one of the best places to onboard people to crypto, and they will continue to do that. And the number one token, if you ever get into like Crypto.com, is CRO. Always the first token you get for free on Crypto.com is CRO. So I do believe that that will continue to grow. Will it be in March? I don't know. I feel a bit more comfortable for Q2, but we are very close to bottom nevertheless. So if it's going to be like 7 cents as well we are right now, or if you drop maybe a bit lower, 6.5, maybe even 6 potentially, right? But we're getting close to a bottom nevertheless.
No, and I'm seeing the charts and the CRO chart. Man, it's just like it's something out of a movie, bro. Like November 5th, 2024, 0.72. March 1st, 2025, 0.72. It's like
clockwork, isn't it?
it's hard for me, for you, for the crypto report, and for anybody bullish in crypto and CRO. It's hard to make a case that crypto.com is such a big behemoth of a juggernaut company, which it is, when the token doesn't represent that. There's the burn movement headed, by Black Sea and Crypto West. Shout out to them. When you go online on X, you will see how they really, really want Crypto.com to burn, right? I used to, but not anymore because, to those who don't know, I actually posted a request, not begging, but just saying, hey, Chris, join us on a crypto space. I can host, whoever can host, just join us. It got a lot of attention, which I'm pretty happy about, but no response. And that's one out of many, right? That not only me, but people have done it. Is that the right approach, maybe, to the CRO fam? Look, Crypto.com is smart, and they obviously are paying attention to so many things. Looking at X every day is not one of those, I'm sure. Which, talking about X, some people know what happened with the YE token scam posted on crypto.com. So we'll talk about that one soon. The thing is that the price that we are seeing on the screen, which is like going up, going down. And guys, just take a look at Binance, right? If we go ahead and look at Binance last month, it's 11% down. CRO is 44% down. 44% down, 11% down. I'm just speaking facts. So what that means is Binance, BNB, they burn, right? They do burn, and people are like, send it. CRO already burned billions they burned in years ago. So right now, I would agree, maybe they're not looking at burning more, but there's a mechanism deleting 100 million CRO every year. They do 50, then 50. And we've been watching this for a year plus now. We remember when they announced it, and now that's live. So in all I'm saying right now to start, I mean, very, very, very crypto heavy, CRO heavy, is there's not a lack of passion and ideas. There's not a lack of passion and ideas. There's so many. Me, ex people, developers, everyone will have an idea how to make CRO great again. Wasn't that what Chris said at the end of the live? Wasn't that what Chris said at the end of the live? Yes or no? Yes.
100%.
It's not like I'm making something up. It's not like I'm being a chiller. He said it. Help us get there, man. It's like, I know you're busy. I know you want to see Trump. I know you are running my multi-billion corporation. At least maybe getting closer with us, right? And if you don't want to do it, or you kind of like are doing something else, fine, you know. But what I'm saying is, it's really cool to see, for example, Ripple, touching base on XRP, just 1 second here. They had a community day this month, you know, the last month, and I was like streaming it for my XRP community. And it was David, Monica Long, Brad Garlinghouse, Stuart. They were talking about what happened with the case, what the next plans are. That's awesome. You know how many people listen to that space? Dozens of thousands of people. Everybody was paying attention. That's so cool because X is much better than YouTube as far as community closeness. And when you listen from the real leaders, and not from a KOL content creator, because we put it in our own words and in our own lens is how we wanted to see it. But we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Baron, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Like what happened with the Yi post. Why? I mean, you're giving ammo to the fudders. Like, we don't know why that happened, but obviously Chris made a post. So much I've said there. We remain bullish on holding CRO and staking CRO. Let us know in the comments, guys, what your thoughts are, because we're passionate about this upcoming crypto bull market, and we're gonna say things because we love it, and I think they can get better.
Yeah, just to go back to Chris, I do believe he is like deliberately very careful, because also like a few months back he created a post with this dancing capybara, and he really rapidly deleted it because he doesn't want to get involved with like pump and dump allegations, because he has seen like his colleague CZ, he went to jail for it, right? He went to jail because, well, he has been doing shady stuff, and Chris doesn't want to be the guy doing shady stuff because he is trying to make deals with Trump. He's trying to make deals with all the big companies that want to get into crypto. So I feel like he's trying to be like the real business guy here. But I do believe another AMA, and maybe with like an actual open space, that could definitely help. Also because Ken Timms sometimes does it as well. And it just makes him feel more like a real person, like someone you can talk to, someone you can disagree with him, but you can also like ask him questions. Why do you think like that? Why do you do like you do, right? So I definitely agree here. But to go back also, I mean, we've been talking also about different coins. Right now, if you go take a look at the coin market cap, you can see that slowly Kronos has been dwindling, going down in the coin market cap. It has been going from about 30 in November after the Trump pump to right now about 50. And typically the top 50 is a very important rank. We might be going to even a lower rank right now. Do you believe, Mr. Ramos, that we are becoming more irrelevant as a token, that other tokens are right now becoming more important than us?
I mean, right now, one of the things that I'm seeing is this: Bitcoin dominance is deleting the excess in the crypto space, starting with meme coins. Bitcoin dominance is still 60, is holding the line. Even Bitcoin is at 79, 85 or so. And what's happening, I think, is people are getting very tired of not seeing major profits. It's like this meme picture where the guy is mining, and is so close to the diamonds, but he gives up. We're this close of the bull market, and people are giving up. We held through hell and fury on fire so many years, and I think because of the promise of 2025 bull market is not actually happening for the altcoin and degens. Like a Solana rock pool season is not what I'm talking about here. Made in the USA cryptos did really well a month, 2 months ago, but now they collapse 50% down, 40% down. And the tokens like CRO, which I've been preaching like a broken record, can we go to $1? People oftentimes say, $1? You're fudding. I'm like, no, dude, I've been in crypto for way longer than you, and I know that $1 is the first step in the right direction. I'm not gonna say 2.71. I'm not gonna say 5. Let's get to $1 first, which we can. So Bitcoin dominance is gonna be a great gift to a lot of people. The realization that Bitcoin is taking front and center dedication by Washington, D.C., by the United States, because the U.S., whether you like it or not, whatever the U.S. says, it has a major impact. Just take a look at the tariffs. February the 3rd, Mexico, Canada. Boom. Weeks later, the EU. Boom. China. Boom. And just like, wow, man. I mean, not saying that that's the only reason why we dropped, but it's clear to see the announcement, and then hours later we dropped. But the good thing is that for many tokens, we are reaching local bottoms. It's like a bottom that we know that it's just not gonna go any lower like that. It's like, okay, we're back down to 7. Now let's go back up, right? It's like, okay, we go back up to 15. Now we're back to 7. Okay, it's like reset. And for some people, they're buying right now, obviously, and it's the common theme is, okay, so when are we actually gonna stop dropping and finally start making some money? And that is gonna arrive right after we go through this mess of not only fear in the markets and Wall Street selling and expirations on different calls, and just the whole market being funky, despite all the great news, I think. But I think our time is coming soon. There's tons of news in the pipeline, right? So that's what I'm thinking, as far as CRO, as far as CRO, and as far as other different tokens when it comes to coin market cap. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I think you mentioned some very important points, like Bitcoin dominance is definitely, I think, a narrative right now that people are dumping their meme coins in favor of things like Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is already quite risky. I mean, it can go up, it can go down. I mean, minus 30% in like a traditional stock market, that means bear market. So that is pretty crazy. So yeah, I do believe you mentioned some very important points there. For CRO, yeah.
Just sorry for interrupting, but when you look at the uptrend, and there's a picture on that, when you look at a bull market, we have 30% drops as we go up. Remember, like, there's pictures, and I mean, I wish I could put it up right now, but you go up 150%, 100%, 50%, 20% drop, and we go up 20% up, 30% up. Like, this drop is not a bad sign. It's just that there's a lot of money made. People want to make their money, and then we restart.
And that's the thing, right? This is a free market, and we don't close at 5 p.m. We don't close in the weekends. And with a free market, there might be some manipulation sometimes, but those 30% dips and also these big pumps, they're also used to wipe out shorts, wipe out longs. In the end, it's a free market, and it's also, I think, a good thing. But you need to watch out, because things like this happen. Minus 30% happens. last cycle, we even went down minus 55% for Bitcoin, and we even went to a new all-time high. So it is scary, and especially I see so many new people coming into YouTube, like they haven't experienced something like this. So this is super scary. Also for me, I've been holding a lot of my CRO, well, my net worth, or unrealized net worth, has been dumping 60%. That's crazy, right? I mean, doesn't typically happen. So it is scary. But yeah, I think also right now, Bitcoin dominance is at about 60%. It is relatively high. So I'm not going to sell micro to go into Bitcoin right now. I think that makes no sense. Personally, I would rather hold on. But what do you do? Are you going more Bitcoin heavy or still heavy on the altcoins?
Well, I do have Bitcoin now. I transitioned to buying Bitcoin at these levels. Michael Saylor said, "Sell a kidney but hold the Bitcoin," right? And I mean, obviously, the not medical advice, right? But the idea is that these are the times that people are killing for once we are gonna go past 150 to 100,000. But overall, this crypto market is not built for the weak, sad but true. And once everything starts going back up very fast and fury, it's like nothing happened. And like you said, um, our network, right? Our CRO, our crypto, our Ethereum, our XRP, and meme coins sometimes. At some point, they were the reason why we bought into crypto because we saw them green. They're like, I like this. But when we see them red, now you decide to quit. No, that's not the right way of doing it. Because I understand the fear. I saw BTC at $15,000. In fact, they put me in an HBO
Yeah.
documentary. Um, so because I was
Famous.
like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, but we were there live. $15,000 Bitcoin. Now tell me, would you like to see $15,000? Would you like to buy it at $15,000? Everybody here will say yes because it was almost a 10x if we hit $115,000. 10x. It's like amazing, right? Of course, it's just about perspective. Now, I want us to talk a little bit more, because we could talk on this so much, but let's kind of like because our crypto.com audience is ready for the Lion token. It's ready for what's gonna happen with that and the delay. So tell us, bro, because I know you've been all over this. So when are we expecting the Lion token and what do you think happened?
So for anyone that missed it, we had the Lion token announced, and it should be launching on the 27th of February. However, we got an announcement by the official Lion team that, like, hey, unfortunately, the current market conditions are bad, so we're not going to launch. But also, there is some speculation from the community that they've been testing some things, and they noticed some errors in the smart contract. So that might be also a different reason to delay. If the second one is an actual issue, they probably have fixed it already. But they're still waiting, I think, on those market conditions. They are waiting on an actual trend shift, right? Right now, it's still, we're hanging on. We're hanging on at about 85K for Bitcoin and about 7 cents for CRO. But once we see an actual trend shift, I think they suddenly are going to say, next week, guys, we're going to go live. That is my perspective, at least. What do you think about it? Do you think it's a good idea to delay a token launch based on market conditions?
It just comes to show what they are in a way acknowledging that CRO is also going through a difficult time because Lion Token, who are they gonna be who's the audience to buy it? Well, CRO. It's like we know it. Solana people, XRP people, Bitcoin people, they don't care. They don't care. They might see, okay, a lion, great. There's many lion tokens as far as on Solana per se, the ticker, I mean. But what makes this one special? Oh, an NFT game? I'm out. That's the way they see it. It's like NFT? Yeah. No, I don't want it. Because they don't know CRO. Like they don't have that passion, right? But us, I mean, the way I see it, there's so many ways of seeing it, of course. I saw some people saying good decision, good decision, good decision, which I agree. Like you might want to wait for a much better rise uptick in the market to launch it with people being a little bit more willing to spend money. but also a lot of CRO holders, including you, like you just mentioned, were decimated, by the current meme coin or Kronos and developers drama that we also see. And to top it all off, that scam tweet on the crypto.com page. What happened? Well, I wasn't there to see it live. I didn't see it. Maybe it was removed by a couple seconds, couple minutes after, right? But and you, Baron, can also give us more. Right? Maybe you did a little bit more.
It was 5 minutes. I was there. I saw the notification. 5 minutes. I was opening up the Crypto.com app like, did they just actually have an exclusive launch with Yi? So Kanye West? Nothing on the app. And then I saw, wait a minute, it's actually a contract on Solana. And I was like, wait a minute. Crypto.com launching something on Solana. That would, by the way, be a big kick in the balls for anyone on Kronos. But it felt wrong for minute one.
It happens to the best of us. It happened to me last summer. I got hacked on X. I had 2FA. I had everything. And I got hacked. So whoever's watching this video, you might get hacked too. You just have to be very, very careful. But if Crypto.com, and Chris replied, Chris said, we had 2FA, we had everything, and they still got to them. Amazing. So going back to the Lion token, people are tired. I mean, they're like, stop. It's like, just make some green candles. I mean, we cannot be spending more on a dying market, right? So I think it's a good idea, bottom line, to delay it, because if you launch it right now, we like it. It's gonna be here for a while, maybe a few days, and then just put it's gonna just put it somewhere there, just whatever's next. I don't think it's gonna have the enough push and gravitas to get out, because there's just lack of interest right now generally when it comes to meme coins. Not saying this one is a meme coin, but Lion, you need an NFT, so you get an airdrop, and I think not a lot of people are enticed by, oh yeah, sure, we're gonna be looking at this.
Yeah, I do believe they mean serious business with the Lion token, because just a week leading up to the supposed launch, they were actually contacting, for example, CryptoLog. CryptoLog changed his PFP to Load a Lion. I saw so many other KOLs actually posting about it. So they're really trying to push it from that perspective. And it's one of the first time I have seen them doing. So I really believe they're trying to push this. But yeah.
Yes. It's sorry, I mean, some of the people at Crypto Report just replying, so hopefully we're gonna see them. Shout out from them, fam. The CROcast will be back fully in the next episode, but we do this monthly, and so far this is number 4. And since the first one all the way to right now, Crypto.com just gets better and better and stronger. But Oscar, how about our price? Well, 4 months ago, it was February, January, December, November.
November,
right?
Yeah.
So November 1st, we are looking at
about 7 cents.
7 cents.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro.
We did nothing. 4 months of nothingness.
Okay, I'm out.
Actually, it's even worse. So we started this first episode just after the pump. So at about 20. Since we've been doing this, we have only been going downward. So we could better stop, and then when we launch again, then
that's the sign, guys. It was awesome having us, and we call it. No, I mean, to our audience that it's faithful, that it's here, that it's waiting for this episode, when we can just relax and just say it, because this is what I will die for, to hear Eric maybe, or Steve, CMO. So I for so many years I've been trying to get him before a mic, and just chit chat with the fam, because I'm not a VIP, but you are. So tell me, like, how's the relationship with the VIPs, or Crypto.com winners at these major events? Like do you see Crypto.com staff, or how is that? Because I think a lot of people have the card and are investing a lot, but they go to events, they go to soccer games, they go to Formula One games, but I actually just don't have the experience, and I was thinking like, well, let me ask you. So here I am. Tell me.
Yeah. To be clear, I'm not like a VIP. So right now there's like a VIP exchange program, but I'm currently not trading much. And if you don't trade, you also lose your VIP status. But if you have currently like a loaded lion, you are invited to many of those sports events. And so Crypto.com is just a sponsor, like many companies sponsor. So it's not like there are many Crypto.com representatives. It's just like, hey, we got tickets. You can go to this VIP room with other businesses. But it's kind of cool to talk with other companies. But no one there cares about crypto. Like it's you or maybe a few others. I talk a lot with people from MasterCard, and they do care about crypto because also they recently launched a Crypto.com MasterCard in Saudi Arabia, I think. But other than that, it's just a normal football game or a normal basketball game. Or I really want to go to the Formula One in Miami maybe one day. But yeah, I think they do still do sponsor, but they don't have a car anymore.
Got it. I mean, the reason why I live in here in the US, I might be able to get something from Miami or Austin or so, but I just haven't been paying much attention on that. I still wish, that there will be a little bit more engagement, but hey, at the end of the day, as the market gets better and recovers, I'm expecting that to happen. I think right now, from experience, there's gonna be more people demanding or bringing problems to Chris. And I asked him, and he replied last year that the only interviews they do is with official outlets, and that's what we saw. Eric, do you watch that Eric video? One couple
CNBC or at he went to an event in Hong Kong, I think. Yeah. Basically, we need to create like an LLC just to have like an official outlet for news. Then maybe he will listen. Then maybe, but yeah, it's unfortunate.
I mean, what do we need? Okay, so guys, in 6 days from now, we have the Crypto Summit. And although you expect them to go there, of course they will be there. They have to be there, right? Guys, get ready. Crypto Summit at the White House, or the president's gonna reach out. The crypto czar, David Sachs, is gonna be there too. Major crypto CEOs, founders, and officials, and everybody is gonna be there attending. It's happening, this month, and now people are saying, is it gonna be about the rumors of the news? What kind of expectation is it ahead of us? As far as the CRO price, we're already down, baby. I mean, there's no other way to go. I'm not gonna tell you, it's gonna crash. For how long? We're already back at 7 cents. Like, go back to the all, and the only post that I had is back in 2023 when we were at 5-6 cents, and the beginning of 2024, 8 cents. Like, Baron, why just people don't want to buy us? Like, are they just like, nah, I don't like the Crypto.com fam, or is it Binance too better than us? Like, what's your like 2 cents on this?
Like,
Because
what I think, if I make a video about CRO or if I make a post about CRO, there's always 1 to 10 people saying, well, it's a scam coin, it's a reward coin. Also, a lot of people say, if they're not burning, I'm not buying it. Okay. People are demanding quite a bit about the token, but I honestly do believe once the price starts moving back above 20 cents, all those negative people, they're going to change their tone, they're going to change their voice, and then suddenly everything is bullish again. The only thing is, until we make that switch, it is going to be pretty hard. But once retailers coming in, once they get to download the app and suddenly the price starts flying, I think it's really easy to suddenly make those break price jumps. But for now, that's I think the hardest hurdle. But yeah, do you think it was something different?
I mean, when you have so much, it's hard to relate. I think it's hard to connect. Crypto.com is big. Over 100 million users, and we're achieving licenses and certifications and partnerships. That I think for a lot of people will be like, okay, well, why are you just not bullish on it? Because there's so many reasons why to believe, right? This is gonna be a beast. Doesn't really relate much well with the supply. I think with the market cap. I mean, we have even less supply than XRP, and we just are still under 30 cents. The reason is the volume is not there, but hopefully once the Kronos ETFs comes in, that could change a few things. We know the Lion is coming. Official Crypto.com tokens. We have the CRO, and Lion is gonna be another one. I know you mentioned the Capybara post made by Chris, and then he deleted it. So everyone, even the best of us, we all want to see Kronos, and sometimes we are inclined to be a little bit more chiller and bullish. And yeah, people retract their words sometimes, and like Chris, I mean, he did it, right? But still, in times when you want more volume and more excitement in your exchange, because it's your exchange, it's like if CZ, if Tron, if all these people are doing it, you just want more volume for Kronos, and I feel it. But we're happy. I just wanted to say something too regarding the crypto first ever crypto summit. We have breaking news from Eleanor Terret from Fox Business. She's saying for Friday's gathering, Friday, there's a list of around 25 invitees that has been finalized, but it's unclear who is on the list. So we're gonna be seeing and hearing who are gonna be invited, and but I'm already thinking about, of course, Ripple and Coinbase and Gemini, right? Just to mention a few. They have to be there. But just get ready, guys. It should be fun. And I think one of the last things that I also kind of had on my mind right now, Baron, and another big reason why we love this exchange, and despite the flaws, and because of everything, right? Security and knowing that your money's safe. Bybit hack. $1.5 billion, which they recover a lot of it, and it was a big mess. But in reality, it was a big learning lesson for a lot of people. That take a look at where you're putting your money. And Crypto.com, once again, they're like, the hack is not affecting us, but we're gonna be helping just in case, like whatever you need. Many exchanges, CC, Press, Coinbase, BitGet, everybody trying to help. What's his name? Ben, I think so.
Ben by Bybit.
Yeah, CEO of Bybit. So we can go on and on, but what's your take on that, Baron? Like, they got hacked, the biggest one, right? It was crazy. It happened on a Friday, about 8 days ago. Changed the world, obviously. We went down, we crashed a little bit. We are coming back up, obviously, but just a reminder that I think we can say all things about Kronos, but one thing is true: our funds are safe.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a crazy event, and I do think a disaster has been prevented, because I think there was little panic, but also I was taking a look in the history, right? I was looking at actual bank robberies. The biggest bank heist ever was $70 million in Argentina. 70 million. So big price difference. But back then, all the news was reporting about it, because what they guys have been doing in Argentina, they've actually been digging. They've been digging a hole below the bank, and they've actually stealing it. Really like a Hollywood movie. But this time around, it's a bit harder to understand what really happened, because it was about North Korean hackers, and it's not really clear what really happened. You need to really have some understanding of crypto to understand what happened. But nobody seems to care. And I think, like, community-wise or communication-wise, Ben did a really great job, and also the whole industry came together, like you mentioned. So that is already a good thing. However, I do think it's a great reminder that if this happens to Bybit is the number 3 exchange worldwide, it can also happen to Crypto.com. I mean, we are still human, and we make mistakes, even though they do invest millions and millions and millions of dollars into into security. That's also why I do have a bit of my crypto on non-custodial. Do you also use like a DeFi wallet or anything else like that?
Yeah, of course. Most of my money is out of exchanges. Has to be. That's the way it is. You protect yourself. Non-custodial hot wallets just for easy access, and whatever you want to move to cold wallet, that's the case. But guys, I agree. It was North Korea, right? North Korea group attacking Bybit, and they won. So they made some money, but from what we know, the FBI, even here in the US, got involved. So, guys, crazy stuff, but we're unstoppable. Baron, last thoughts. I mean, what's a couple of things that you want to say? I mean, I think that's we already mentioned so much, and I completely remain bullish for this upcoming month. I do see crypto not giving us another red market and devastating news. Despite there's going to be some bull traps, but I'm bullish. CRO, what a nice deals we have right now, and send it, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just a final word. I mean, seasonality-wise, Q1 is actually pretty bullish for CRO. And what I do know, for example, from November, is that we don't need many days. We don't need weeks to pump. We need 4 or 5 days. Then we can climb easily 200%. So that's the crazy fact you need to remember. It doesn't take long. And Q1 has not closed yet. So March is potentially a bullish month. So let's hope next month with CryptoKip, with Black Sea, we can actually celebrate a bit more and have a good time.
Have a good time, fam. Thank you, Baron. And yeah, you're right. I know the market and the pain is it's kind of hitting on all of us, but typically the grain comes in a few days, in a few weeks for those who are prepared about the dip, and the correction. That's what takes a long time because it hurts and it's just people taking profits. But it was awesome having us, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, check all the links down below. Subscribe to the Crypto Report, Baron as well, Coin Baron, and yours truly. If you have any questions, let us know on Twitter, on X. We're happy to see you too. Let's get bullish. And CRO, give us something. We're ready for you.
Yes, let's pump. Let's strap in, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Peace.